Good day. It is March the 2nd, and I am doing March the 2nd. I am caught up. That was all took longer than I thought it would. Anyways, today we're going to continue in John 13, doing verses 8 through 11, and Proverbs 2. Remember, if you'd like to be tagged when I post these videos, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, complaints, or anything else, you may reach me through 810-242-2997. That's 810-242-2997. You can call, text, leave a message, whichever you like. Begin John 13, starting at verse 8. Peter said to him, "You shall never wash my feet." Jesus answered him, "If I do not wash you, you have no part with me." 9. Simon Peter said to him, "Lord, not my feet only, but also my hands and my head." 10. Jesus said to him, "He who is bathed needs only wash his feet, but is completely clean. You are clean, but not all of you." 11. For he knew who would betray him. Therefore he said, "You are not all clean." Okay, Jesus, most likely at the beginning of the supper, started washing the disciples' feet. It's believed he started with Judas and ended with Peter. That is not in the Bible anywhere at all. Verse 8. Peter said to him, "You shall never wash my feet." Jesus answered him, "If I do not wash you, you have no part with me." Peter's going, never, never, never. He's well-meaning, but it's false principles. It will cut him off from Jesus. Verse 9. Simon Peter said to him, "Lord, not my feet only, but my hands and my head." It's possible that the priestly cleansing for the high priest, he had to put blood on the back of the ear and on the big toe. Don't know about the hand. Verse 10. Jesus said to him, "He who is bathed needs only to wash his feet, but is completely clean. And you are clean, but not all of you." During your walk through life, you may acquire stains. That's what the cleaning is of. But not all of you. He's referring to the traitor. Verse 11. For he knew who would betray him. Therefore he said, "You're not all clean." Yeah, Jesus knows. Proverbs 2. My son, if thou wilt receive my words, and lay up my commandments with thee. 2. So that thou make thee ear attendant unto wisdom, and thy ear inclined to discernment. Yea, if thou call for understanding, and lift up thy voice for discernment. If thou seek her as silver, and search for her as hid treasures. Okay, you gotta call for wisdom, you gotta search for wisdom, you gotta listen to wisdom, and you got to think about wisdom. You have to make complete effort into this. If you do all that, then thou shalt understand the fear of Yahweh, and find the knowledge of Elohim. 6. For Yahweh giveth wisdom. Out of his mouth comes knowledge and discernment. 7. He layeth up sound wisdom for the upright. He is a shield to them that walk in integrity. 8. That he may guard the paths of justice and preserve the ways of his godly one. He protects you when you're walking on his path. Then shalt thou understand righteousness and justice and equity, yea, every good path. You will understand then, once you make that effort. Consistent effort. It's not a one and done. 10. For wisdom shall enter thy heart, and knowledge shall be pleasant unto thy soul. It should be nice. You'll be enjoy it. 11. Discretion shall watch over thee. Discernment shall guard thee. You shall be protected. To deliver thee from the way of evil, and for men to speak forward things. That's rebellion and evil things. That's verse 12. Verse 13. Who leave the path of uprightness to walk in the ways of darkness. 14. Who rejoice to do evil and delight in the frowardness of evil. 15. Who are crooked in their ways and perverse in their paths. Delivering thee from those kind of men. 16. To deliver thee from the strange woman, even from the alien woman that makes smooth her words. This could be man or woman. It's just used as contrast. 17. That forsaketh the Lord of her youth, and forget the covenant of her Elohim. 18. For her house sinketh down to death, and her path into the shades. Her path goes to death. 19. None that go unto her return, neither do they attain the paths of life. 20. That thou mayest walk in the way of good men, and keep the paths of righteous. 21. For the upright shall dwell in the land, and the wholehearted shall remain in it. 22. But the wicked shall be cut off from the land, and the faithless shall be plucked up out of it. So God will protect his own. He will get rid of the evil ones out of his land, and the ones that are his, he will protect. I hope you've been blessed by this reading. May the Lord richly bless you. Remember, if you'd like to be tagged when I post these videos, or if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, complaints, or anything else, you may reach me through 810-242-2997. That's 810-242-2997. You can call, text, leave a message, whichever you like. Remember, Jesus loves you, and so do I.